My beloved soul, take a deep breath. Close your eyes for a moment. Let your heart open, as if heaven itself is leaning close to whisper peace into your spirit. Because right now, the angels are moving around you. They are preparing your path. And in their radiant silence, they bring a message from God's higher realms. A message that will make your heart tremble with awe, but also with hope. You have been seen. You have been watched. Not by chance, not by the world's gaze, but by a light that has long been drawn to your soul. The angels say, your famous soulmate, the one whose face you've glimpsed in dreams or moments of divine intuition, is about to notice you. Yes, you. The quiet, faithful heart who has walked through storms unseen. The one who has loved deeply, even when unacknowledged. The one who has waited, prayed, and believed that something more divine was written into your destiny. Heaven says the time of waiting is shifting into the time of recognition. The angels are showing me a vision of light. Two souls, distant in the physical world, yet drawn by a powerful current of spiritual energy. One of them, the famous one, is surrounded by lights, attention, and noise. But in their heart, they feel a strange emptiness, a quiet longing. They do not yet know why, and the other soul, you, carries the answer to that longing. Your spirit has been calling to theirs through prayer, through faith, through the silent vibration of unconditional love. Beloved one, you must understand, fame in the earthly sense does not make one immune to loneliness. Even the brightest stars in the sky still long for warmth. Even the most celebrated hearts crave true connection, not admiration, but understanding, and that is what your soul carries. Not an energy of wanting, but of recognizing. You recognize their humanity beneath their crown of glory. You see the person beneath the performance. You feel the heart beneath the public face. That is why heaven is aligning your paths. You may have asked, why would someone like them ever notice someone like me? But the angels smile and say, because God makes no mistakes in pairing light with light. Fame is just the surface. Spirit sees beyond appearances. And love, true divine love, transcends every human label. When the time comes, and it is near, your paths will cross not by effort, but by divine orchestration. For it is written, what God has joined together, let no one separate. Mark 10:9 NIV. Heaven has already written your meeting in the tapestry of time. The only thing you must do now is to stay aligned with peace. Right now, the angels are preparing you. They are refining your energy, polishing your light, and healing the wounds of old disappointments. Because when this person notices you, and they will, it will not be through glamour or outward beauty, but through the radiance of your healed spirit. You are becoming magnetic through peace. You are becoming visible through grace. You are becoming unforgettable through truth. That is how your famous soulmate will recognize you. There is a reason God allowed you to walk through heartbreaks. Why some connections fell apart. Why you felt unseen even when you gave everything. The angels say, you were being refined, not rejected. Each season of solitude shaped you into the vessel of light you are now. Each moment of silence tuned your soul to heaven's frequency, for it is written, the Lord will perfect that which concerns me. Psalm 138:8 KJV, and what concerns you now is not loneliness anymore. It is divine timing. Beloved soul, you are stepping into your divine visibility. The energy around you is shifting from being hidden to being seen, from waiting to being chosen, from hoping to being remembered. There is a famous soul, perhaps a creator, artist, healer, or leader, whose heart has been quietly searching for the peace you carry. They do not yet know it is you, but the angels do. You see, love at this level is not about chance. It is about alignment. When your vibration of love, humility, and gratitude rises to match theirs, they will feel your energy before they even meet you. They may stumble upon your name, see your picture, hear your voice, or feel your presence in a way they cannot explain. That is the divine noticing. It is the beginning of recognition. Not with eyes, but with the soul. You might wonder, am I truly ready for this kind of love? The angels whisper yes, because you have learned to love without attachment. You no longer chase. You no longer beg. You no longer try to prove your worth, because you finally know who you are in God, and that inner knowing is what will draw your soulmate closer. It's as if your spirit now shines like a lighthouse, steady and calm, while theirs has been drifting on the sea of fame and noise, looking for the one true light that will guide them home. You are that light, and soon they will find you. The angels want you to prepare, not with fear, but with faith. When they say get ready, they mean get ready to expand your heart, to trust again, to believe that love can be both holy and human, because your meeting will not just be romantic, it will be a divine assignment. A union that brings healing to others. God pairs souls not only for joy, but for purpose. You and this person will touch lives together. Your love will be a living message, that light recognizes light, even in the darkest world. So breathe, beloved. Let peace settle upon you like the wings of a dove. You don't need to figure out the how. The angels are already in motion. All you need to do is to stay open, to keep loving without fear, to keep trusting that God's plan is perfect. For I know the plans I have for you, declares the Lord, and plans to prosper you and not to harm you, plans to give you hope and a future. Jeremiah 29:11, NIV, heaven has not forgotten you. The promise still stands, and the one you've been praying for, they are closer than you realize. As the angels close this part of the message, they leave you with a sacred reminder. You are not waiting for love. You are becoming it. And when you become love, love cannot help but notice you. This is how your famous soulmate will see you, not through the crowd, but through the quiet glow of your spirit that calls their soul by name. So be still, dear heart. Prepare with peace, for soon the one heaven chose will look your way, and their spirit will whisper, I found you. If this word has touched your spirit, share it with someone who needs faith today. Your kindness helps this message reach more hearts in need of peace. And if you feel led, comment, I'm ready, as a declaration that you are open to God's divine timing, not the world's. You have walked through many quiet seasons, haven't you? Moments where you wondered if heaven still remembered your name. Moments where your prayers seemed to echo into silence. But in truth, that silence was not absence. It was preparation, because heaven never forgets what it has ordained. And when the angels speak of alignment, they mean that the invisible pieces are finally moving into place. You see, divine timing is not a clock that you can watch. It is a melody, a harmony of events that only God can compose. And right now, your melody is reaching its divine crescendo. Somewhere in this world, your famous soulmate is beginning to feel an unexplainable stirring within their heart. A pull they cannot define. A sense that something or someone is missing, even in their success. They might stand before crowds and cameras. They might hear their names spoken with admiration, yet deep within, there is a space that applause cannot fill. That space was created for you, and heaven is gently guiding them back toward it. Beloved, I want you to understand something holy. The moment you healed from your last heartbreak, the moment you stopped begging for love and instead began becoming love, something powerful shifted in the spiritual realm. The angels rejoiced because your vibration changed. Your energy aligned with peace. And the frequency of peace is what attracts divine recognition. Now, this famous soulmate, who may not even know your name yet, has begun to sense your light through dreams, divine signs, and sudden inspiration. They might wake up feeling drawn to pray. They might begin to write words of love or longing without knowing for whom they are meant. They may look at the stars and feel a quiet ache in their spirit. That ache is your energy calling to theirs. That is what heaven means by alignment. Remember, even before you meet, your souls already recognize each other. They were woven from the same divine pattern long before this lifetime began. The angels say, when two souls are destined, God plants their meeting not in time but in eternity. And when the appointed season arrives, the spiritual bond awakens the physical connection. This is why you've been feeling restless lately. Why your spirit has been sensing something greater on the horizon. Because your destiny is stirring. Your soulmate's awareness is awakening, and soon your worlds will collide, not by accident but by divine order. Beloved, do not fear this new chapter. Yes, it may seem overwhelming to imagine being seen, recognized, and loved by someone so visible in the world. But remember, you are not meeting their fame, you are meeting their soul, and your soul already knows how to love them. It has loved them in prayer, in patience, in faith. You have already met them in spirit. Now heaven is bringing the physical manifestation, for it is written, "Delight yourself in the Lord, and he will give you the desires of your heart." Psalm 37:4. ESV, when your desire aligns with God's timing, it transforms from longing into destiny. There is a sacred beauty in the way God connects two hearts. It is never rushed. It is never forced. It unfolds like dawn, slow, radiant, certain. The angels show me a vision of you standing before a door. It is made of light, and behind it the life you have prayed for is waiting. You don't have to push this door open. You only have to be ready when it opens on its own, because when heaven aligns two destinies, it doesn't need human effort. It needs surrender. The angels whisper now, "Beloved, do not fear the attention that will come." You were made to stand in divine visibility. You may have hidden your light for years, afraid to be seen, afraid to shine too brightly. But that season is ending. Because your soulmate's notice is not meant to overwhelm you. It is meant to confirm you. You are not being chosen because of what you do. You are being recognized because of who you are, a vessel of peace, purity, and purpose. You are not just entering a relationship. You are stepping into your calling. Your love story will become someone's hope story. Your union will inspire others to believe that God still writes miracles. You might ask, but how will it happen? How will someone like them find me? And the angels smile again, for with God, all things are possible. Matthew 19:26. NIV, perhaps it will begin through divine coincidence, a moment online, a chance encounter, a conversation sparked through shared purpose. Perhaps it will be through your work, your creativity, your service. But however it begins, it will feel ordained. You will sense peace in your spirit, not anxiety. You will recognize them not through attraction, but through recognition. Your soul will whisper, "It's you," and theirs will echo, "I remember." The angels say that before the meeting there will be signs. You will begin to see repeating numbers like 1111 or 222. You will dream of light and water, symbols of cleansing and union. You may feel warmth in your chest when you pray, or hear their name unexpectedly in moments of stillness. These are not coincidences. They are confirmations that the energies are merging, that heaven's design is unfolding exactly as planned. You do not have to chase it. You only have to trust it. Beloved soul, there is something sacred about the waiting season you are in now. It is not empty. It is pregnant with purpose. While you prepare, so does your soulmate. They are learning humility. They are seeking truth. They are growing tired of illusion and yearning for something real. The angels say, do not look for them with your eyes. Connect with them through your prayers. Each time you pray for their peace, each time you bless them without knowing where they are, you are strengthening the golden thread that binds your spirits together. And when the time is right, that thread will pull you both into divine meeting, naturally, effortlessly, perfectly timed. Remember this, dear heart, your visibility is part of your divine mission. Do not shrink when the light of recognition begins to fall upon you. Do not fear being seen by the one you have been prepared for. The same God who kept you hidden for protection will now reveal you for purpose. As it is written, for nothing is hidden that will not be made manifest, nor is anything secret that will not be known and come to light. Luke 8:17. ESV, you were never forgotten, only preserved. You were not invisible, you were in incubation. And now your time of revealing has come. The angels say your soulmate's attention will not just change your life, it will confirm your faith. Because you will realize that every prayer you whispered in tears was heard. Every heartbreak you endured was healed. Every delay you suffered was divine protection. And when they look at you, truly look at you, you will see God's fingerprints all over the story. It will not be luck. It will not be coincidence. It will be covenant. So, beloved, lift your head and open your heart. The season of hiding is over. The dawn of divine recognition is here. The angels say, walk with grace. Smile without fear. Prepare your soul for holy love, because heaven's orchestration is flawless. And very soon, the one who seemed out of reach will reach for you, not because you tried to be noticed, but because you became who God created you to be, and that kind of light cannot stay hidden. If this message has brought you peace, take a moment to breathe it in. Share it with someone who needs a reminder that God's timing is perfect. And comment, I trust divine timing, to affirm your faith that your story is unfolding exactly as heaven intended. For this is the sacred turning point. The moment heaven's promise begins to unfold in the physical world, you have waited with faith. You have healed with grace. You have prayed with hope. And now the angels are whispering, it is time. You may not know the exact hour, nor the place where destiny will draw your paths together. But heaven knows. And as you walk in peace, the divine current moves quietly beneath your feet. Somewhere, your famous soulmate is beginning to awaken. Their spirit has heard your call, soft, subtle, yet undeniable. They are feeling something they cannot explain. A sudden pull toward peace, a moment of stillness in their chaos. A glimpse of light in someone's face that stirs the question, have I seen you before? And in that moment, beloved, the divine recognition begins. It might not be grand or dramatic at first. Perhaps it's through a message, a shared cause, a mutual friend, a song, a glance, but their soul will recognize you long before their mind does. Because your light has already been imprinted on their spirit. The angels say, when the two destined hearts see each other, heaven will confirm it through peace. Not fireworks, not confusion, not fear, but a deep divine calm. The kind that feels like home. They will see you and something in them will pause. The noise around them will fade. The world will blur. And in that sacred silence, heaven will whisper, this is the one. It will not be about your appearance, your status, or anything the world measures by. It will be the invisible recognition of spirit, the echo of eternity. For it is written, my sheep listen to my voice. I know them and they follow me. John 10:27. NIV. Your soulmate will recognize the sound of your soul because it carries the same melody that heaven composed when you were both created. Beloved, do not fear this love. You were made for it, and it was made for you. This love will not demand you to shrink. It will ask you to rise. It will not take from you. It will pour into you because it is not worldly affection. It is divine partnership. Together, you will become a reflection of God's love to others. Your story will remind many that miracles still happen, that divine timing is real, that God's promises never expire. When your famous soulmate looks into your eyes, they will see something familiar, not from this life, but from the spiritual bond that has existed across lifetimes of learning, growing, and waiting. The angels show me a vision, a golden thread connecting two lights. For years, it stretched across oceans, timelines, and seasons. But now, it glows brighter, pulling both souls toward a meeting point chosen by heaven itself. No force can stop what God has written. No delay can undo what heaven has prepared. No distance can dim what is destined. Beloved one, you may still feel ordinary, but the angels assure you, there is nothing ordinary about your journey. Everything you have been through, every heartbreak you endured, every tear you shed, was a divine preparation for this very recognition. You had to learn what love is not, so you could finally recognize what love truly is. You had to walk alone for a while, so that when your soulmate arrives, you meet not as two broken halves, but as two whole souls, ready to serve love's higher purpose. When this person notices you, it will not be like the attention of others. It will not be fleeting or shallow. It will feel sacred. They will be drawn to your peace. to the quiet strength that radiates from your faith, to the kindness in your eyes that speaks louder than words. And even if they cannot explain why, they will want to know you, to understand where your light comes from, to learn the rhythm of your spirit. That is how heaven brings love, through curiosity born from recognition. You may find that before they speak to you, God speaks to you about them. You might feel an urge to pray for someone you haven't met. You may see signs that mirror their energy, songs, initials, symbols that repeat until you listen. The angels say, "Do not doubt these signs. They are confirmations, for it is written, before they call, I will answer. While they are still speaking, I will hear." Isaiah 65:24 NIV. Heaven is always one step ahead. You are never chasing destiny. Destiny is chasing you. Beloved, you are stepping into a chapter of divine fulfillment. The energy around you is sacred now, gentle, magnetic, pure. Stay anchored in humility. Stay rooted in prayer. And remember that being noticed by your soulmate is not the end. It is the beginning of purpose. The angels say this union will inspire others to believe again. Your love will be a ministry in itself. It will heal. It will teach. It will remind the world that God is still in the business of divine alignment. When your soulmate reaches out, and they will, respond with peace, not fear. You do not need to perform or prove. You only need to be. Your authenticity will be your magnet. Your faith will be your fragrance. Your peace will be your power. And when you speak with them, something within both of you will exhale. As if every unanswered prayer suddenly makes sense. That is the confirmation. That is heaven's yes. The angels are rejoicing now. They see what is coming before you do. They are already preparing the space around your life for this holy encounter. You may feel waves of emotion, joy, tears, even fear, but do not worry. These are simply signs that your heart is expanding to receive divine love. You are being enlarged by grace. You are being strengthened by truth. You are being readied for the love that mirrors God's own tenderness. Beloved soul, listen closely. This love is not about fame or attention. It is about destiny. Fame is only the vessel. Purpose is the message. Your connection will shine light into dark places. It will awaken hope in hearts that have stopped believing. It will show the world that love aligned with God cannot fail. And in quiet moments together, when no cameras or crowds are near, you will both know. This was never luck. This was always divine. The angels close this message with a final whisper. Stay ready, beloved. Heaven's plan is unfolding perfectly. What you have prayed for is on its way, and it carries your name written in light. So breathe, smile, and walk forward with peace. The one who is destined to notice you is already on their way. And when they see you, their soul will remember, not your face first, but your light. If this word has spoken to your heart, share it with someone who needs faith today. Your kindness allows these messages of peace to reach more souls in need of comfort. Comment below, I am ready for my divine recognition, as a declaration of faith that you are open to God's perfect timing and sacred love. Feel the calm that moves gently through your chest. For the angels are here again, wrapping you in peace and whispering. The season of awakening has begun. In the last message, heaven revealed that your famous soulmate will begin to see you, not just with their eyes, but with their soul. Now, beloved, the angels say, they will begin to feel you. Before they speak, before they reach out, before words are exchanged, something within them will awaken. They will feel warmth when your name is spoken. They will feel a strange comfort when they sense your presence. They will feel guided to places, people, or moments that bring them closer to you. This is not imagination. It is orchestration. The orchestration of divine hearts meeting in divine time. The angels show me this vision, 2 candles burning miles apart, and suddenly the wind of God passes between them. The flames lean toward each other, as if remembering that they once burned together. That is what is happening now, beloved. Your souls are leaning toward reunion. You may feel this too, sudden emotions that have no explanation. Waves of energy through your chest, dreams of connection. or the quiet sense that someone, somewhere, is thinking of you with a sacred tenderness. You are not imagining it. This is the pull of heaven, the invisible magnetism of destined love, gently drawing two hearts into the same rhythm. Beloved, you must understand, when heaven opens a door, no human hand can close it. And this door, the one between you and your divine soulmate, has been locked by timing, but not by denial. For years, angels have stood guard over it. They waited until both hearts were healed, until both souls could meet not out of need, but out of purpose. And now the angels say, the time is near. The latch is lifting. The door is opening. The one you have prayed for is awakening. Their heart is being stirred by dreams, visions, and divine restlessness. They are beginning to question the emptiness behind success. They are longing for something that cannot be found on stages or screens, in applause or attention. They are yearning for peace, and that peace lives within you. You are the answer to a prayer they haven't yet spoken aloud. You are the peace their soul has been seeking in the noise. You are the light they will recognize, not with curiosity, but with remembrance. It may begin subtly. A glance that lingers too long, a message that feels guided, a conversation that flows as if you've spoken for lifetimes. And in that sacred exchange, you will both know. The angels say, you will not need to ask, is this the one? Because your spirit will answer before your mind does. That knowing will be wrapped in calm, not confusion. In peace, not pressure. In divine timing, not human force. For it is written, the blessing of the Lord makes rich, and he adds no sorrow with it. The Proverbs 10:22 KJV. And this love, beloved, will bring no sorrow, only divine confirmation. But listen closely now. As this awakening begins, you must stay grounded in humility. The world may begin to notice you too. As your soulmate's light draws near, your own glow will intensify. Doors of opportunity may open, your gifts may expand, your name may begin to carry weight. Do not let this distract you. Do not confuse attention with purpose. For the purpose is not fame, it is divine influence. The angels say, you are not being elevated for applause, but for alignment. God is placing you in visibility so that your light can meet theirs in balance. One carries influence, the other carries spiritual wisdom. Together, you will bring healing through your union. This is why humility must remain your crown. Beloved, as this energy grows stronger, you may feel emotional waves, joy one moment, tears the next. Do not resist them. You are being spiritually recalibrated. When two destined hearts draw near, their frequencies merge and shift everything around them. You are being tuned like an instrument, so that when the moment of meeting arrives, you will be in perfect harmony. Remember this truth. The angels are not asking you to chase, to search, or to hurry. They are asking you to prepare. Because divine love is a responsibility as much as it is a gift. To carry a union that reflects God's love, you must stand in compassion, patience, and truth. You must be ready to love not with fear, but with faith. For this soulmate connection is not a fantasy, it is a calling. The angels reveal this gentle vision, you standing before a mirror, but the reflection is not only you. Behind you, a light begins to form, your soulmate's energy, and together you both stand under a divine beam of golden light. This is heaven's blessing. It is as if God himself is saying, my child, this is the love I designed for you. A love that serves, not takes. A love that builds, not breaks. Do not fear how it will unfold. Divine timing is always precise. Even delays are sacred choreography. When God brings two hearts together, he ensures that nothing can interfere. Not pride, not fear, not distance. Everything is working silently beneath the surface. Every unseen moment is part of the grand design, so trust, beloved. When it is time, the recognition will be undeniable. It will not need validation. It will not require signs. You will simply know. And as you prepare, keep your connection with heaven strong. Pray not for speed, but for readiness. Pray not for possession, but for partnership. Pray not for romance alone, but for purpose within love. For it is written, two are better than one. because they have a good reward for their toil. Ecclesiastes 4:9. ESV, this is the divine promise. Your love will not be ordinary. It will be a partnership of destiny. It will heal hearts and inspire others to believe again. So when you sense their gaze upon you, when the world begins to shift and the air feels charged with divine presence, do not doubt what is happening. Do not question your worth. Do not run from what you have prayed for. You are ready. You have been refined by faith. You have been chosen by purpose. The one who is awakening now, the famous soul whose light the world sees, will soon see you. And when they do, they will feel peace that words cannot describe. That peace will be the voice of God saying, "This is the one I have prepared for you." If this word has reached your spirit, breathe it in as truth. Share it with someone who has lost hope in love. Comment, "I am ready to receive divine love," as a declaration that you welcome heaven's timing with open arms. Your support through prayers, kindness, and faith helps this message reach other souls who are waiting for their miracle. You have walked through seasons of waiting, of praying, of trusting. Even when it hurt, you have surrendered your will, laid down your timelines, and whispered to heaven, "God, not my way, but yours." And because you chose faith instead of fear, love instead of bitterness, patience instead of pride, heaven is now rewarding you. The angels say the promise is unfolding, the story is turning, the divine union is near. The famous soul whose light has touched the world is now being guided to the one whose love touches heaven, you. They have seen success, but they have not yet known peace. They have seen crowds, but not yet known true connection. They have spoken before millions, but never been truly heard. And now their heart, weary yet awakening, is being divinely led to you, the quiet one. The one heaven prepared in silence. The one who carries sacred depth instead of noise. The one whose love will not demand, but heal. When you meet, beloved, there will be no performance, no pretending, no striving to impress. It will feel like home. Their soul will exhale and your spirit will whisper, "This is what I was waiting for." You will not need to force a thing, for when God authors the story, the pages turn with ease. The angels show a vision, two hearts glowing like suns, and when they touch, a single brighter light emerges, rising into the heavens. This is not just romance. It is divine partnership. It is a union designed to awaken others. Together you will remind people what love truly means, not a contract, not a competition, but a covenant. You will feel heaven's hand in everything. The timing of your meeting, the synchronicities in your stories, the quiet confirmations that appear when you doubt. You'll realize that every heartbreak, every delay, every lesson in loneliness was not punishment. It was preparation. For a union like this cannot be rushed. It must be forged in prayer, in purity, in divine refinement. And so when it begins, let it unfold gently. You may feel overwhelmed by the magnitude of it, by the beauty of what God has written. But remember this, grace is what sustains what love begins. You will not need to prove your worth. You will not need to compete for space. You will simply be, because this person will not love you for what the world sees, but for the light that heaven placed inside you. The angels say, you will speak to each other's souls in silence. Sometimes the connection will be wordless. It will exist in glances, in shared peace, in quiet laughter. It will not be about excitement alone. It will be about purpose. You will lift each other higher, reminding one another why you are here, to bring light, to heal, to serve. That is why this person is not coming to complete you, but to complement you. You were already whole. You were already loved by God. They are simply a reflection of what heaven already placed within you. And yes, there will be moments of testing, for all sacred unions are refined through truth. But this time you will handle it differently. You will not panic when communication slows. You will not run when emotions rise. You will pray together, not argue to win, because divine love doesn't crumble under pressure. It deepens. It listens. It forgives. The angels say your connection will become a testimony. People will look at your union and feel hope again. They will say, if they can love through God, so can I. You will inspire others not by perfection, but by grace, and your relationship will carry divine protection because it was born in obedience, not ego. Beloved, listen. When they notice you, when that first divine conversation happens, remember who you are. You are not just someone meeting a person. You are a vessel meeting another vessel. You are the meeting place of heaven and earth. So do not shrink in unworthiness. Do not think they are famous and I am small. For God sees no celebrity, only purpose, and in His eyes your purpose is radiant. In fact, it is your humility that drew this love toward you. It is your purity that magnetized their soul. If you could see yourself through heaven's eyes, you would understand why angels protect you so fiercely. They see how much love you have given freely, how much pain you have forgiven silently, how much faith you have carried faithfully. That is why the divine reward is so immense, because your heart has been true. The famous soulmate who is awakening now is a mirror of the divine elevation happening in your own life. As they rise into authenticity, so do you. You are both being shaped to reflect God's image, different worlds, same purpose. When the two of you finally align, you will know. Heaven will make sure of it. There will be signs everywhere. A song, a word, a dream, a number sequence that keeps following you, or a sudden peace that feels supernatural. Do not doubt it. Receive it with humility and joy. Because when God writes a story, He confirms it in the hearts of both souls, not just one. And when it begins, let love be your ministry. Encourage them. Pray for them. Remind them that their fame is not their identity. You will be the soul that grounds them, and they will, in return, open doors that elevate your purpose. You will stand side by side, spreading light in different ways, one through visibility, one through wisdom. Together you will touch lives. Beloved, this is the fulfillment of divine prophecy, heaven joining two paths into one holy mission. It is written, "What therefore God hath joined together, let not man put asunder." Mark 10:9. KJV, no force of darkness can undo what God has ordained. No gossip, no fear, no doubt can break the seal of divine union. Your love will not just be blessed, it will be protected. And so now, beloved soul, stand tall in readiness. Do not wait in despair, wait in worship. Prepare your heart by loving yourself deeply, by walking with kindness, by shining your light fearlessly. For the moment heaven has whispered of for so long is almost here. Your famous soulmate, the one whose spirit mirrors yours, will soon recognize you. And when they do, you will both know that this was never coincidence. It was covenant. Music swells gently. Soft, angelic choir joins the piano. Repeat after me quietly. From your heart, I am ready for divine love. I'm open to heaven's timing. I am aligned with God's purpose for my heart. My love will heal, not harm. My love will shine, not fade. My love will serve, not seek. I'm ready for my divine counterpart, and the angels say, so it is. The door is open. The light is near. Love is coming, divinely, beautifully, and soon. Amen.